2019, you went. I just feel like this one's completely different. Like, I don't know. It felt like you guys were not fortunate, but you guys were underdogs getting there. And now I feel like, I mean, you got 4 heavyweights, but you're one of them. I mean, you played really well tonight. I thought you were different. Defensively, you were locked in. There wasn't a lot of BS going on the court. Everybody was locked in tonight, weren't they?
Yep. This is different than 2019. In 2019, that team finished 4th in the league. We're a 5 seed. And the road to the Final Four was Kansas, North Carolina, the 1 seed, and then Kentucky, the 2 seed, a Kentucky team that, had 3 pros. And so, but then when we got to the Final Four, it's Texas Tech, Michigan State, Virginia, and Auburn. I mean, there was a bunch of mutts there. Yeah. And in some ways, I don't even know there was a 1 seed. I don't even know there was a 1 seed. Okay, so now this time, okay, we come in as a 1 overall. And we don't end the season great, so we're not playing great. But we beat Creighton, Michigan, and Michigan State on the road to the Final Four. All really, really good teams. The difference would be, okay, we were better than all 3 of those teams. Not by a lot, and no criticism. I just think we had better players. We had great plans. Okay, now I look at Houston and Florida and Duke. You could not ask for 3 more formidable opponents than those 3. Who would be awesome? Who would you put over any of those teams?
Nobody.
No, end of discussion.
They've been the 4 best teams from start to finish.
No question.
It's awesome. I mean, it really is. We kind of complained about the lack of Cinderellas early, but this is what we get late. It doesn't get any better than this, Bruce.
No, it doesn't. The other thing I want to say about it, I want to explain why I was talking yesterday about the fact that Auburn's the underdog in this game. Not that who I don't know who is favored. I have no idea. This is Michigan State. Yeah. All right, this is a team that gets to the Elite, and they don't just get to the Elite 8. When they get to the Elite 8, they win.
Right. And it's Tom Izzo.
And it's Tom Izzo.
For you, beating Tom Izzo to get here, that's got to mean something.
No, listen. When we got there last year in 2019, we beat Bill Self. We beat Roy Williams. We beat John Calipari. And so here, I mean, right now, you talk about the coaches at Creighton and Michigan State. So great job. Staff did a terrific job. And now, look, we got our hands full with Florida. Because I've been saying all year long.
They beat you pretty good.
Handily, start to finish. So
what did you do wrong in that game that when you went back, you're like –
They just physically manhandled us. And the Clayton demonstrated in that game his superiority. And he's just continued to do it. Look, Denver Jones once again did an incredible job on a point guard.
You've been touting this all year.
But he delivered all year long, and yet he got himself in a little bit of foul trouble. And I'm like, guys, he is a great defender. Yeah. So he's going to be matched up against Clayton, and Clayton is as good as it comes. So we got to win that matchup. Our guards really you look at the shooting percentage of Michigan State's guards. Michigan State's have their guards have dominated the Big Ten.
Yep.
They did not dominate Auburn tonight.
All right, I got 2 more for you. Janai and his health. He just came in and he said, I'll be fine.
Oh, he's going to be sore tomorrow.
Yeah.
They looked at it whether it was a little bit of a hike for extension or not. It'll be sore tomorrow. He separated his shoulder back in December.
Yes.
Or slightly.
2 games?
No.
What did he miss?
He didn't miss any. He came back and put on a sling and played against Purdue because we knew what a good team Purdue. Then in our second league game, we're down 9 in the second half at South Carolina. He sprained his ankle, and we're down 9. The guys rallied. They came back. We won without him, and he comes back for a high ankle sprain in about 2 weeks, just like Cooper Flag did. He'll come back. So these are an old school kid. How many guys are getting injury and say, well, I'm worried about my draft stock, or I'm worried about not playing good enough, so that maybe I won't be the National Player of the Year.
Yep. I told him he should have come back out like Willis Reed. I mean, he said, he goes, 3 people just asked me. I don't think he knew who the hell Willis Reed was before tonight.
Yep.
All right, last one.
Yep.
And this is one dear to my heart, and I know yours too. John Shire, Todd Golden, Bruce Pearl.
Yep.
3 Jewish head coaches in the Final Four. Unbelievable, right?
Well, I would say that Red Auerbach and Red Holtzman and Guy Lewis and Larry Brown and Hubie Brown, and and the list goes on. Would be obviously very, very proud. All it says, Jeff, is we live in the greatest country in the world. We live in the greatest country in the world where anything is possible, for anybody. And so, yeah, I'm awfully proud of those guys, for the job they've done. And it'll be an honor to share that stage with all four of these coaches.
All right. Listen, congrats.
Thank you.
We'll see you in San Antonio in a few days.
Look forward.